So fans and lights, not working.
Are we doing something? Don't worry, just gotta book some trips, you know. Brakes? Good. Left? Good. Okay, right, good. Are you about to do reverse? You're not doing reverse. Not according to my lights. Try it again. Maybe it's tired. Are you hitting reverse? Are you sure? It's not working.
So the trailer lights aren't working. Luckily not all of the lights. We still have some of our lights, but the marker lights aren't working. The reverse lights aren't working. We have a few interior lights that aren't working. The exhaust fan on the oven's not working, and the vent hood fans are not working. But luckily we have the schematics for the wiring on the trailer from the original manual. So looking at the schematics, I have the two fans, the back light, the vent hood, and the light in the kitchen, and they are all connected to that one fuse that is blown. So now I just need to track down the bad ground somewhere in that circuit. So since I don't know a lot about electricity yet, we are trying a couple different things. I tried pulling the cover off the vent fan, which I realized I didn't need to do. I took down the lights, which I realized I didn't need to do. I pulled down the vent hood, which I realized I didn't need to do. And then I found all the wiring connections inside the cabinets that connect everything on that circuit. So that's what I disconnected after I put everything back together. So another thing I tried to do was a continuity test. Don't know if I was doing it right because I would get good and bad readings. So I'm not quite sure if I was putting the leads in the right place, but from what I was reading, I was always getting good continuity. So I didn't feel confident that was it because I didn't find the solution. So that's why I didn't feel confident. I didn't find the solution that way. So then we went the other route. Donna found this way to use these little piezo alarms. I guess they're little like car alarms, like, I don't know, tiny little alarms. Hook them up to the fuse box, and then you start disconnecting your items, and if the alarm goes off, then you know where your bad ground is. It didn't work out like I thought. We were trying to do that to save fuses so you didn't just blow a fuse every time you were testing everything out, but I still did anyways. Because I was in the back part of the trailer and the fuse is in the front, I connected the piezo alarm to the fuse box, to the fuse, and then I would just start connecting everything together, and as soon as the alarm went off, I knew that the fuse had blown. Then I knew which one was the problem. So I went down the line, tested the lights, tested the fan, tested the vent hood, realized that the vent hood was the problem, but not the whole vent hood. So the light is not the problem, the fan is the problem. So I disconnected the fan, then I hooked everything back up the way it was, put the fuse back in, and all the lights, fans all work. Though it did not solve my running lights or my reverse lights. That just solved the interior lights, but at least one thing is solved. And now I have to figure out what is wrong with the running lights. Hopefully I don't have to disconnect each one of the marker lights and pull them off because they're riveted in. So it means I have to drill out the rivets, take it off, and put new rivets in. So I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm gonna look in the underbelly first. But one thing fixed, one set of lights fixed. Now we're on to the next one. Hopefully I can get it done before our trip. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
You're teaching her to go under the trailer. That's great. Great.
Okay, come on. Are you helping? You're shedding, but you're not helping. Are you gonna help? So it's day 2, and my first thought for today was I was going to get underneath the underbelly, take down one of the underbelly panels, and see if I could see the wires that go up to the running lights and the reverse lights. But I decided to take off the reverse light covers first, check all the wiring in there, and I'm glad I did, because now I can look up and see how the wires connect from there and then go up to the running lights. So hopefully I'm gonna do just like I did on the front 7-way connector plug, is I'm just gonna rewire everything, make sure the wires aren't broken or corroded, and then hopefully this will fix my problem so I don't have to go to the underbelly, because that is a much bigger task. What is this wire for? I think this wire goes here, and it's not one that I was going to replace. Doing one repair usually leads to another one, and in this case, I was replacing the wires on these taillights, and the socket, the light bulb socket on the taillight actually came unwired. So I have to go back to the store, which I love doing, and getting a replacement light bulb socket spring adapter loader thing and see if that works. So we're gonna go back to the store. Okay, I'm back. This is the piece I went to get. It's a double socket pigtail or something like that. It's the piece that was broken on our current trailer, so we're gonna replace that, do all the wiring like we thought we were, and then see if that fixes the problem. I don't know if you can see that, but we have the marker lights working, so that is good. But now the tail lights and the brake lights don't work, and the reverse lights still don't work. So I found the problem. It was in this left side brake light, tail light configuration, but somehow with me rewiring it, I messed up brake lights and the blinkers. So now I need to go and figure that out. Okay, so we were just checking in. Right now we still have our running lights, which means that we had a bad connection somewhere down in one of our tail lights. But I still can't get my brake lights, blinker lights, or reverse lights to start. But I'm doing a couple tests, and check this out. So I have my handy circuit tester. We have it grounded to the trailer. So I'm gonna test my red, which should be my turn signal. I have my hazards on right now. Okay, so getting power to that. Okay, now I have my greens. It's my brake light, tail light, I'm assuming. Brake lights, regular running lights. That comes on. I even have this little license plate light right down here, which is already on. You can see my hand illuminating. So just testing that. Got that. So those are all working. Now let me go turn on the reverse and show you the reverse. Well, I'll just show you this right now. So the reverse, we're just plugging it into the wire. We get nothing on the reverse because the reverse is not on. All right, so now I have the reverse lights turned on. If I touch this little piece right here where the light bulb is supposed to connect, it does not work. It looks like it's a little corroded, so I touch the wires in the back. That looks like it works. I'm probably gonna have to change that out. So now I'm bringing it over here to test these lights. It's showing it's getting power, but I'm getting nothing on the bulb. Power, nothing on the bulb. This one, you test the wires right here. You see the reverse light comes on. Watch this. Riddle me this, Batman. It comes on when I touch it. What does that mean? Can somebody tell me what that means? Off. On. Does that mean it's not grounded somewhere? Because it's grounded here? I mean, there's a bad ground somewhere? I'm so confused by that. I have to figure that out. I think it's a ground because I can illuminate the reverse light. It just won't do it all by itself. Okay, I have one idea that I think I know why it's not working. So I'm gonna go turn on the truck and see if I'm right. I hope. One thing. Yeah! I just need to ground it to the trailer. Bonk.
Is it on? Alright, Daphne, you ready to test the lights? Stop looking at the camera.
Yes, I am.
Did the marker lights come on?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna do brake.
Okay. Is it on brake right now?
Yeah.
It's working.
Left blinker.
Working.
Right blinker.
Working.
Hazard.
Yes.
And reverse.
Yes.
Yeah!
Don't move about most things, okay? Don't scream. I'm right here.
High five. High five. So a couple tips I want to give you that I learned along the way is to really start in the easiest place. I was trying to overthink it when I was trying to unhook everything before I started testing the wires. If you're testing lights on the inside and you know the circuit that all the lights are on, check where those all connect. And that is the place you need to start with, because you can disconnect all of them and connect one at a time to figure out which appliance or light is causing the problem. And then if your tail lights don't work, the place I would start on that would be at the tail light itself. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but taking off the tail lights, checking that all the wires there are connected, that might be your problem before you start looking in the underbelly, before you start rewiring your 7-way plug. I would start at the source. Maybe that'll fix it. Hopefully it will. It would have been so much easier if I would have thought of that in the first place, but it doesn't matter. Everything is fixed. I'm super happy. And now it's time to take this baby to Bandelier and go do some hiking. If you like this video, click right now to check out another one of our renovation videos where we put a turn-on tape on the roof of the Avion. Again, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Our Gold Road.